So I just have to start this video out by saying, holy crap. Yesterday I said that we are officially on the road to 1 million subscribers. That if you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. And yesterday was insane. We got over 17,000 new subscribers on the channel. On top of that, the channel got about 1.2 million views yesterday alone. It was absolutely insane. The support you showed the channel blew me away, and I just wanted to start this video by saying thank you. Now, if you checked out the videos yesterday, you know that mainly what we talked about yesterday is the Season 4 update, what came in that update, what came in the Battle Pass, and everything that was actually new to the game. What we're going to be talking about in this video is what is going to be coming throughout the rest of Season 4. And there is actually a lot here and a lot of surprises that I actually didn't think would be coming, but are definitely going to be there. Some of which are even changing the Warzone map completely, which of course we're going to be discussing in this video too. So where this begins is with the roadmap. Now, the roadmap normally comes out before the season is launched, but this time it came out yesterday after the season was launched. And as we know, on the left-hand side here, we see a bunch of things that we already know are in the game. Scrapyard, Trench, Promenade are the 3 new maps that are in the game. On top of that, we got Captain Price, the CR56 AMAX, which is like a Galil, and the Fennec, which is like a Vector. On top of that, we got 50v50 Warzone, the new Contract Contraband, and the new events that were added into Warzone. This is everything that was added yesterday. However, when we go over to the right side of the screen here, this is the things that is going to be coming throughout the season. Also, some of these are already in the game as well, which we'll talk about as well. So starting off with the operators, the first one we have is Gaz. So Kyle Garrick, aka Kyle Gaz Garrick, is already in the game, and as you can see, he's already here with his bio. He's a part of the SAS division, citizenship of the United Kingdom, and his background is this: Sergeant in the SAS, recruited by Captain Price to Task Force 141 after operations in Urzikstan, and I don't know how to say that word. Expertise in prime target elimination, demolitions, weapon tactics, covert surveillance, and VIP protection. So as I said, he is already in the game. He is going to be coming as an operator bundle at some point. We don't know when, but should be within the next few weeks before the halfway point in the season. So the third operator this season is known as Rose, spelt with a Z, and this character can actually be seen in the loading screen for the new loading screen for Season 4. Now, we don't know much about this character, but we'll probably see them implemented later on in the season, probably about 2/3 of the way through. The next thing we have here is the new map that is coming mid-season, and it is called Cheshire Park. I believe this is just a 6v6 map, and you can actually see it here in one of the promotional material images for Season 4. It looks actually pretty cool, and it doesn't look like it's going to be a remake map whatsoever, which I always love to see new maps implemented in the game. So as always, I can't wait to see what this one's like. So after this, we have the new game modes that are coming throughout the season. First of all, we have All or Nothing. All or Nothing is a game mode that was implemented back in Modern Warfare 3, and essentially it is a free-for-all game mode where you mainly use a tactical knife and throwing knife. Now, there is no tactical knives in Modern Warfare 2019, so either they're going to have to add them in or they'll just replace that with melee weapons. Pretty straightforward on that one. Second game mode is One in the Chamber, another free-for-all game mode. You guys should be pretty well aware of this one. Basically, you have 1 bullet at a time in your pistol. It takes 1 shot to kill people. Pretty damn straightforward. Then the final game mode is Team Defender. This is kind of like a mix of Capture the Flag and Team Deathmatch, kind of like Oddball from Halo, if you've ever played that. Basically, you have 1 player on your team holding a flag, and then your team defends that player, and they try to hold onto the flag as long as possible. Then we have our new weapons. First of all, the Rytech AMR, which is basically going to be like a 50 cal sniper rifle. As far as this one goes, I don't know if there's going to be like explosive ammunition for taking out vehicles or anything like that, but it's definitely looking like a Barrett 50 cal, and we'll have to wait to see how it plays. The second thing is the Kali sticks. I don't know if these are coming as like a weapon that you can unlock via challenges, but as of right now, they are actually available in a bundle, which are pretty much the exact same thing. So I'm not sure what the difference of those is actually going to be. Then we move into some of the more Warzone related stuff. First of all, BR Realism is coming, which is just going to be Warzone with realism, so no HUD, and also a faster time to kill with 1-shot headshots. Personally, I'm not looking forward to that one, but we'll be interested to see how it plays. And then also Juggernaut Royale. This is one where you can actually fight over Juggernaut crates and become a Juggernaut within Warzone, which sounds super overpowered. On top of that, a new contract called Supply Run. It sounds like you're going to have to bring a certain supply, maybe cash, to a certain area within a given amount of time. And then there's weapon mastery challenges, which are already in-game for multiplayer, but it appears as though they're actually going to be adding some of these challenges to Warzone as well. Similarly, intel drops. Currently, as of right now, there are intel challenges that you can do within Warzone. Basically, you have to go to certain areas on the map and actually find certain intel. This one's revolving around Ghost. Apparently, they're going to be adding in more of these, which I absolutely love, is adding more story to Warzone, and I'm going to have another video later today going a little bit more in depth with that one and the other Easter eggs added in Season 4. Now, on top of this, it appears as though something big is coming to Warzone. Now, the reason why I say that is because there's actually 2 map changes that did happen in today's update that are kind of small, and I didn't even notice at first. First of all, a train tunnel was added between hospital and train station, and there's train tracks going through here and a full tunnel that wasn't previously there. There's also another tunnel that has been added close to the south side of the map that is right by the Ferris wheel that once again goes underground, and train tracks that lead all the way from Boneyard to past Hospital, essentially going around the entire map in a full loop. Around this entire loop, there is currently no train cars blocking the way, which kind of points me in a direction that in this loop, I'm willing to bet that they're going to add some sort of train or rail car that's going to work its way around this map. That is just a guess, but why else would they add multiple train tunnels around the map? The only other odd thing about this is that it only goes around the bottom left-hand side of the map. There is no current train tracks around the rest of the map. Maybe that'll be added in future updates, but as of right now, this is the entire loop that we see. Now, there is one other strange thing revolving around Warzone. In the opening cinematic for Season 4, Captain Price is discussing the overarching story of the bad guys within Warzone. And when he shows a map of Verdansk. And the main lit up area is the Verdansk map itself, which is a huge area. But off to the left-hand side, you can see a smaller area that is Urzikstan. Now, for a while, there has been a rumor that there was going to be a second map added to Warzone that was going to be a smaller map that is Urzikstan. Now, this could be an actual teaser for that. Now, as you can see, the smaller size, it kind of hints towards something more along the lines of Alcatraz that was in Blackout, which was a smaller map with a different game style. But this actually makes a lot of sense because the way that Warzone was actually teased to us was through the Season 1 and 2 trailers. In both of them, there were hints towards Warzone being added until it was finally announced. So, the question is this map a hint towards another map being added to Warzone? We don't know, but it's definitely an interesting idea. So essentially up to this point, that is all that Infinity Ward and Activision have told us are coming in Season 4. Now, of course, on top of all of this, there's also some leaked information of some things that are within the game files. One of which is a leaked weapon. This is in the game files, and more files were added for this with the Season 4 update of the AN-94. This is a weapon that's actually been in the game files for about a month now, but like I said, more game files were added for it within Season 4. And like I said, this is the first time that an AN-94 would ever be in a Modern Warfare game. Also, this is still the first time a Galil is there too, so really no surprise, but definitely a cool weapon that is going to be added. But the last thing I'd like to touch on is probably one of the most important things for me, is it seems as though within Season 4, they are going to be greatly expanding on the Warzone story, which, as you guys know, I love the story of Call of Duty, and it's one of the things we go deepest in on this channel here. And with this, and with the intel that they are adding in, it appears as though Zakhaev's plan is going to be taken into action, whereas Captain Price is going to be trying to counteract that plan and stop Zakhaev from doing whatever he is planning, which seems to be involving nukes. Now, as this story progresses, of course, I will be covering it on the channel, so if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel on that road to 1 million subscribers. But on top of this, I am planning on doing a video which is the full story of Season 4, discussing everything that happens in the cutscene that was added, and discussing the intel that was added into the map as well, and further discussing what Zakhaev's plans are and what is actually happening to Warzone. But as far as the future of Modern Warfare goes, this is what we are looking at for Season 4, a whole whole bunch of stuff is going to be added in, and of course, throughout Season 4, we will be covering it in depth on this channel. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, found it informative, it is always appreciated if you do hit that like button. Like I said before, if you want to stay up to date on everything Modern Warfare, and of course, Call of Duty 2020, whenever they decide to give us some more information on that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and let me know what you think of all of this down in the comments below. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this to us.